Hello everyone, welcome to the new exciting feature video of VitePOS. In this video, we'll explore the new deft or pay later payment feature in VitePOS. If you are new here, please subscribe to our channel. And if you have already subscribed, thank you so much for being a part of our community. Let's get started. First, from the VitePOS admin dashboard, navigate to the payment module. Under the Payment Settings tab, you'll find the Enable Deft/on Account option in the payment method list. To use the deft or pay later feature, simply enable this option. Once you enable the option, a new tab called Deft/on Account Settings becomes available. Open this tab to configure the deft payment settings. Here you'll find the default credit limit option. This allows you to set a default credit limit for all customers. For example, if you set the limit to $100, every customer will be able to purchase on account up to that amount by default. You can increase or decrease this limit at any time according to your business needs. Next, you'll see the Enable Single Item Purchase Without Limit option. When this option is enabled, customers can purchase a single item on account even if the item's value exceeds their credit limit. After configuring these settings, click Save. Now let's open the POS panel. After opening the POS panel, we navigate to the Customer module. Here, we can see all of our existing customers. You will notice two new columns here, a credit column and a balance column. From this customer list, we have to enable the credit option for any customer we want. Note, your staff will only be able to enable or disable customer credit and use the deft payment option at checkout if you grant them permission for deft payment in the role access settings. If credit is disabled for a customer, it shows no in the credit column. If it is enabled, it displays yes. In the balance column, you will see the customer's current credit or deft balance. For this example, we will choose our existing customer, Tommy Hogan. We will enable credit for this customer, and you'll notice the balance column is now enabled for him as well. From this customer list, you can also manually update the specific customer credit limit according to what is needed. For that, click on the customer edit icon, increase or decrease the credit limit, and update the changes. After enabling credit for Tommy, we go back to the main POS screen and select a few items to add to the cart. Then, we add our customer, Tommy, to the sale. Now we can see the customer's current credit or deft balance along with the limit we configured just a few moments ago. Now let's proceed to checkout and select the deft payment method. As soon as we select it, the system displays a deft payment blocked warning. This is because the customer's deft limit is set to $100, while the total cart amount is $141. Since the purchase exceeds the customer's approved deft limit, VitePOS automatically blocks the payment and prevents the order from being completed. This helps ensure that customers cannot exceed their assigned credit limit. Note, if you prefer, you can also use split payment to divide the payment between multiple payment methods, including the deft payment method. For this example, we'll remove a few items from the cart and continue using the deft payment method. So, now we remove a few items from the cart to decrease the total amount. You can see the new cart item price is now $16. We choose the deft payment method again and complete this order. After the order is completed and the receipt is generated, we can see the amount listed under On Account, and the customer's balance is displayed as -$16. The customer information is displayed properly at the top of the receipt as well. Using the same deft payment method, we'll create 3 more consecutive orders with amounts of $24, $17, and $32. Including the first order of $16, the customer's total outstanding deft is now $89. After completing all 4 deft orders for our customer, Tommy, let's navigate back to the customer module. Here, we can see that Tommy's account now has a total outstanding deft amount is $89. Now, if we navigate over to the credit module, here we can also see the total number of deft orders, the total deft amount, and the outstanding balance. Let's go back to the customer module. Here, under the balance column, we can see 2 options. The first is account payment and the second is invoice payment. First, we will complete a deft invoice order amount. We click on invoice payment and view the details. Here, we can see the 4 distinct deft orders that we just placed with our customer, Tommy. For this example, we will pay for order number 3,334, and the amount for this specific order is $17. To pay it off, click on the Pay button. It will redirect you to the Pay function where you select your preferred payment method and complete the payment. After the payment is complete, a receipt is generated. On the receipt, the customer info displays properly, and that $17 is successfully deducted from his account. This means Tommy's deft balance is now down to minus $72. If we go back to the customer module once again, we can see that from Tommy's account, the amount is indeed minus $72 after an invoice payment is successfully made. If we view the invoice pay details again, we can see that after completing that one order, only 3 orders now remain here. Now let's go back and look at the account payment option instead. When we click on the account pay button, the full outstanding amount of this customer is shown. Right now, Tommy's outstanding balance is minus $72. We select our payment method and enter the payment amount. For this example, we will give $50 for the payment and complete it. After generating the receipt, we can see that after paying $50, the customer's account balance updates to minus $22. The outstanding balance was minus $72, and after paying $50, the customer's outstanding balance on the account is now exactly minus $22. If we check back on the customer module, we can see that Tommy's deft balance is now minus $22. And if we navigate to the credit module, here we can also see Tommy's total credit and total deft amount alongside the current outstanding balance. If we view the ledger, we can see that 4 deft orders and 2 repayment entries have been recorded. Here, the net balance owed is $22, the total deft was $89, the total credited is $67, and it also displays the customer's limit right here. You can download these details as a PDF whenever you want. Now let's view the FIFO log. Here, it first displays the total deft amount, followed by the credit pool, applied credit, leftover credit, and the outstanding amount. If we look closely at the FIFO log, we can see that order number 3,332, order number 3,333, and order number 3,335 follow the FIFO, or first in, first out, method. Since order number 3,334 was paid directly using invoice payment, the remaining $50 account payment was automatically applied to the oldest unpaid orders following the FIFO method. First, order number 3,332, with an outstanding amount of $16, was fully paid. Next, order number 3,333, with an outstanding amount of $24, was also fully paid. Together, these 2 orders used $40, leaving $10 remaining. That remaining $10 was then applied to order number 3,335. Since order number 3,335 had a total outstanding amount of $32, only $10 was paid, leaving the remaining $22 as the current outstanding balance. We can see that order number 3,335 is marked with an open status. This means the order has not been fully paid yet and still has an outstanding balance. The other orders are marked as settled, indicating that they have been paid in full. If needed, you can also download the FIFO log as a PDF. From the credit module, you are also able to download all of your outstanding customer details collectively as a CSV or a PDF file. Now let's go back to the customer module once more, and we will pay off the rest of Tommy's outstanding balance of minus $22 using account payment. For that, click on the account payment button and choose the amount. Now, for a credit example, we will choose to pay $40 instead and complete the payment process. After generating the receipt, we see on the receipt that the customer's account balance is now plus $18. Navigating back to the customer module, we see that Tommy's account balance is now at plus $18. And if we navigate to the credit module, here we can also see that the customer Tommy has a balance of $18 credited. If your customers want, they can leave a credit balance on their account for later use, and you can manage it easily. To do that, we navigate to the customer module, click on the account pay button for Tommy, and then choose an amount of $30 as an additional credit deposit and complete the process. After generating the receipt, we see the customer info and the new total credit balance on the customer's account is now $48. On the customer module, this amount appears properly, and if we navigate to the credit module and view Tommy's account ledger, it creates a new order number showing that the amount is credited securely to Tommy's account. Now, while we are on this credit module, you will notice another tab called Outlet Report. Click on that Outlet Report tab. We can see here that we have 2 outlets, and both outlet reports are displayed perfectly. In the New York outlet, the total entries are 28, the total deft is $575, the total credit is $623, and the net balance is $48. We can view all of the deft and credit ledger details for this outlet and download this as a PDF too. Additionally, all of these outlet details can be downloaded as a CSV or a PDF file. Now let's get back to the backend VitePOS admin panel. On the VitePOS admin panel, there is a dedicated module named Credit and Deft. Let's navigate to this module. On the Credit Customer tab, the admin can view the entire list of existing customers and enable or disable credit privileges directly from here. The admin can also edit a specific customer's credit limit, enable or disable customer credit, view the customer's individual ledger details, and download the ledger as a PDF. From here, the admin can download all customer details, including their deft and credit information, as a CSV or PDF also. Next is the Customer Deft Report tab. This tab displays only customers who currently have outstanding deft. From here, the admin can view each customer's deft details, open their individual ledger, view the FIFO log, and download both reports as a PDF. The admin can also download all deft customer reports as a CSV or PDF whenever needed. Next is the Outlet Deft Report tab. From here, the admin can view the deft and credit summary for all existing outlets and open each outlet's ledger for detailed information. The admin can also download the complete outlet debt report as a CSV or PDF whenever needed. That is all for today. Please like, comment, and share for future updates. Thanks for watching.